Hi, today I want to talk about mental health awareness for students. My name is Maggie, and I'm a high schooler at Stephen F. Austin High School, passionate about the application of medical science in our everyday lives. Today, I have four main topics: defining mental health and stress, the causes and impacts of students, how to promote mental well-being and look after your own mental well-being, as well as resources. Firstly, let's talk about what mental health is. Mental health is an umbrella term that is often misused and vaguely defined. What is the difference between mental health and stress, and what are some different mental disorders? Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. Mental illnesses are health conditions involving changes in emotion, thinking, or behavior, or any combination of these. Mental illnesses are associated with distress and/or problems functioning in social, work, or family activities. Mental illness, also called mental disorders, refers to a wide range of mental health conditions, including OCD, depression, anxiety, PTSD, and bipolar disorder. Although many people have mental health concerns from time to time, mental health concerns become a mental illness when ongoing signs and symptoms cause frequent stress and affect your ability to function. So while it's okay to observe and take note of these symptoms, it's not good to self-diagnose. Some mental health concerns include stress, mood swings, and feeling overwhelmed or anxious. More than 1 in 3 high school students have experienced persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness in 2019, and 1 in 6 teens reported making a suicide plan in the past year. So what is mental health awareness? Mental health awareness is a recognition that our psychological well-being is an important part of our own health, productivity, and happiness, as well as the well-being of our communities. But why is it important? Mental health awareness can help you to understand and manage your symptoms better, ultimately leading you to break the cycle of mental health stigma. Raising awareness can help millions of people feel connected through similar experiences and feelings and break the stigma of seeking treatment. Now let's talk about the causes and impacts of mental health and how this impacts the performance in school. Mental health issues are an increasing concern, especially considering the current pandemic. It's become harder to spend time with our friends, enjoy our hobbies, and almost all day-to-day activities have been affected. Maintaining social distancing and safety precautions has made it more difficult to connect with one another. Most students feel school-related stress and anxiety daily, with numerous exams, assignments, and extracurriculars. A CDC study examined mental health symptoms in 4 different U.S. school districts during 2014 to 2018. Based on teacher and parent reports, about 1 in 6 students had enough behavioral or emotional symptoms and impairment to be diagnosed with a childhood mental disorder. With the growing use of social media, peer pressure and social expectations can also become a reason why high schoolers struggle with their mental health. The impacts. Mental health can impact a student's energy level, concentration, dependability, mental ability, and hinder performance. Research shows that depression is associated with a lower GPA and is linked to dropping out of school. This graph shows mental health before and during the COVID-19 pandemic, highlighting the difference and the effects of the pandemic. Now let's talk about promoting mental health well-being using the 5 easy steps to mental wellness. Step 1 is to connect with others. Building relationships with others is key to building self-worth and a sense of belonging. Some easy ways to connect with others are eating dinner as a family, planning a date with friends, or using technology to video chat, especially to practice safe socializing. While it's important to spend time with others, it's also important to stay active and enjoy your own company. Physical activity increases endorphin production in the brain, a chemical that improves your mood. Being active doesn't have to be going on a run. Small things such as dancing, jumping, or cycling that can be incorporated into everyday life can have a huge impact on your mental well-being. Step 3 is to learn a new skill. Maintaining hobbies and keeping yourself occupied with things you enjoy doing creates a sense of self-purpose and self-confidence. This can be as simple as learning to cook something new, learning a new instrument, or even something advanced like learning a new language. It's important to incorporate these skills into your long-term life to build consistency and a routine. The next step is to give to others. Acts of kindness can help you connect with your family, especially if your love language is acts of service or gift giving. And spending time volunteering with your community, such as your church, school, or hospital, can help create a feeling of unity. Lastly, and arguably the most important step, is to live in the moment. Studies have shown that being aware of what is taking place in the present enhances your well-being and enjoyment of the moment. It can help affirm your life priorities. Take some time to enjoy the environment and people around you. You can do this by turning off your phone when you're with your friends, going on a hike, or just remaining conscious of your thoughts. Now, lastly, I want to provide you with some resources, and the following links and contact information are all available online. The most important is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, a 24/7 lifeline that you can call from anywhere in the United States, as well as the crisis text line. You can text HOME to 741-741 from anywhere in the United States at any time. Crisis text line is here for any crisis, and a live trained crisis counselor receives the text and responds. The National Suicide Hotline provides free and confidential emotional support to people in suicidal crisis or emotional distress 24 hours a day, 7 days a week across the United States. The Lifeline is comprised of a national network of over 180 local crisis centers, combining custom local care and resources with national standards and the best practices. Thank you for listening to my presentation. You can contact me at my email or my number with any questions.